The patient my mother never talked about. My mother worked as an ER nurse for almost 30 years. She rarely discussed her cases. Patient privacy, she said. But one night, she never fully explained, not even years later. And the older I got, the more that silence felt like a locked door. It happened in 1994, before I was born. She only ever mentioned it in fragments, usually late at night, usually after a glass of wine, always followed by a long pause and a change of subject. A man had been brought in after a car accident on a back road outside town, found alone, no vehicle nearby, no ID, no wallet, just him, lying in the grass like he'd fallen from somewhere. His vitals were strange from the start. His heart rate was almost half of what it should have been. His body temperature ran several degrees cooler than anyone she'd treated. When they drew blood, the sample reacted oddly under the light. She never described it clearly, just said it wasn't in the manual. The X-ray tech had to redo the scan twice, thinking the machine had malfunctioned. The bones were there, but the shadows underneath, the organs, she meant, weren't arranged quite right. Nothing was in the wrong place exactly, just different. The radiologist stared at the film for a long time before saying, "Just write it up as inconclusive." When they tried to fingerprint him, they couldn't get a clean print. Not smudged, just faint, almost smooth, like his fingertips lacked the usual ridges. The tech tried 3 ink pads before giving up. He never spoke while conscious. He just watched everyone in the room with quiet, careful attention, like he was studying them more than they were studying him. 2 men showed up around 4 a.m. Not police, not family, no badges she recognized. They spoke with the hospital administrator behind closed doors for 20 minutes. When they left, they took the patient with them, gurney, IV still in his arm, and by morning, every piece of paperwork had vanished. No chart, no name in the system. Like he'd never been admitted at all. My mother asked her supervisor about it a week later. He told her very calmly, "That case never happened. Don't bring it up again." She never did. Not to staff, not to my father, barely even to me, except in those late fragments I spent years piecing together. She passed away 2 years ago. Going through her things, I found a small spiral notebook in a shoebox in her closet. Notes from that night, written in her own hand. Vitals, observations, a rough sketch of the X-ray shadows she remembered. On the last page, one line, underlined twice. "I don't think he was lost. I think he was waiting for someone to find him." I still don't know what my mother treated that night. I filed a records request under Freedom of Information law, checking that exact date. It came back completely clean. Officially, nothing unusual happened at all.